Damn, they hit that girl went. That girl went flying 100 feet away from where she was actually hit. It's fucking crazy though. Yo, we back with your boy Floxkaboom, aka Flocko B. I know what's going on, man. We back here with, Crime Boom in the building. Crime G Booms in the building. Let's see what they talking about, man. Y'all already know what I got. Got one of them crime videos for y'all. This is my boy. What the fuck is this channel name again? Chillin' Scares, my boy. About time this one drop. Y'all already gonna have that first video from Chillin' Scares out. YouTubers that call hats. You know what I mean? YouTubers that became murderers. And I'm not gonna lie, the first one, I enjoyed it. So y'all let me know how y'all let me know if y'all enjoyed it in the comment section. I'm not gonna lie to you, I fuck with the crime videos and shit. Them shit's always interesting to me. We on our road to 1K subs. We on our way to 1K subs, man. If y'all want to be a part of that journey, go ahead, drop a like. Go ahead, drop a sub right now. And drop a sub. I'm not gonna lie, if y'all want to be a part of the flock, go ahead, just drop the sub now. Drop the sub right now. You can be a part of the flock and hit that bell right next to that notification button so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. That's how you really become a part of the flock. Once you hit them bells, you're a part of the flock. Like, you really a part of the community, because that means you're going to be notified soon as I drop a video, it's going to pop up on your phone. Oh, boom. Floxkaboom, G Booms, he just dropped the video. You feel me? So go hit them bells. Make sure you get notified whenever I drop a video. Flockuary coming up. Flockuary coming up. You know what that means. Flockuary. My birthday next month. Born February 7th. Birthday February 7th. The 7th coming up. And once February hits, I got something special for y'all. I'm going to be dropping a video every day, or I'm at least stream every day. So if y'all don't get a video every day, I'm going to stream at least once a day. You feel what I'm trying to say? So I'm at least going to be active on the channel every day. There's going to be something going on. So like I said, if y'all want to be a part of the flock, people that's part of the flock, they're going to be notified every time when it's Flockuary, when I drop. They're going to be notified first. So just hit them bells and make sure y'all part of the flock, man. But without further ado, we about to see what Chillin' Scares talk about. This is part 2 of YouTubers that became murderers. Let's see what they're talking about. Long live 22, man.
118 was a YouTube channel owned and operated by Vincent Battloro from New Jersey. He'd been active on YouTube since 2021 and mainly streamed himself playing sports games like MLB The Show. On September 30, 2025, he went live with another one of these streams. And for someone stumbling onto this live broadcast, nothing about it felt odd. That is, until they started watching and noticed his chat asking him odd questions like, "Are you going to jail?" and "How you gonna get paid in jail?" Things became even more strange when some of his viewers started calling him a killer over and over again. However, this label wasn't an exaggeration. As it turned out, Vincent was hosting this stream less than a day after allegedly ending the lives of 2 teenage girls in a neighboring town. And he didn't seem the least bit remorseful. The incident happened on September 29th, just before 5:30 p.m.
How the fuck is he home then? How the fuck is he home if they know that he killed these 2 girls? Apparently, other people know that he killed the 2 girls because they commented in his stream, let him know, like, nigga, we know, basically. Like, nigga, you a killer, fashion, whatever. How the fuck do the public know that he killed 2 people, but he free? I'm missing something? Let me keep watching.
year-old Maria Neotis and Isabella Salas were riding e-bikes in a residential neighborhood in Cranford, New Jersey, when they were suddenly hit by a speeding car, seemingly out of nowhere. The crash was loud enough to get the attention of nearby residents. People rushed to help. Unfortunately, it was already too late.
The wall of Tepig.
What the fuck?
Double down. Oh!
Describe what those calls to police sounded like moments after Maria Neotis and Isabella Salas were mowed down by a black SUV driven by another teenager.
There's a girl on the road and there's a car. Oh my God, please hurry.
So there's 2 females?
By the time first responders arrived at the scene, both girls had already passed away. But what made the incident even more disturbing was just how shockingly violent it was. Later investigation revealed the car was going close to 70 miles per hour.
Damn, man, that should look like a residential. That should look like a residential area. For him to be doing 80 or 70, whatever the fuck they said, that's crazy. Yo, is it just me, child? Dude, my camera look a little dark.
110 kilometers an hour in a neighborhood with a speed limit of just 25 miles per hour, or roughly 40 kilometers per hour. The resulting collision sent the girls flying across the street, with one victim coming to rest approximately 100 feet from the impact site. According to eyewitness reports, the driver tried to drive away immediately after the incident.
What?
Across the street, with one victim 5 miles per hour, or roughly 40 kilometers per hour. The resulting collision sent the girls flying across the street, with one victim coming to rest approximately 100 feet from the impact site.
Damn, they hit that girl. That girl went flying 100 feet away from where she was actually hit. It's fucking crazy though. Like, whoa, that is crazy, Chad.
Immediately after the incident, but the crash was so violent that the impact had lodged one of the e-bikes into the car, forcing the driver to ditch it and flee on foot. Fortunately, this allowed investigators to run the license plate and trace the car back to its driver, 17-year-old Vincent Badaloro. Vincent was called in for questioning. It's unclear what exactly he told the police, but since the investigators didn't have any solid evidence of his personal involvement, he was let go the same night. The investigators were also treating this as an accident by this point, so they...
How? I'm so lost. Y'all literally got this man caught in, but what y'all gonna say, that y'all have no evidence that he was driving? The fact the nigga hopped out on feet after just hitting 2 little girls, that look like 2 little girls. Them girls don't look like... Well, he's a little nigga anyway. He's like 17. But 2 little girls, bro. They like, what the fuck? And you just gonna get up out of there like that? Like, this nigga's a fucking lame. This nigga's a weirdo, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That nigga's different. And then the fact that the cops, y'all talking about some, y'all, like what? Y'all, what they said? Go back. They had no evidence of his direct involvement. What do you mean you had no evidence of his direct involvement? His car was literally at the scene. His car was the fucking vehicle that hit the people, that killed them. What are you talking about?
He told the police, but since the investigators didn't have any solid evidence of his personal involvement, he was let go the same night. The investigators were also treating this as an accident by this point, so they had no ground to detain Vincent just yet. However, this changed completely when one of the victims' families learned about Vincent's potential involvement. According to Maria's family, Vincent had been stalking and harassing her for months by that point.
Damn.
They went to the same school, and Vincent was reported to have tormented her.
Them thick-ass fucking bifocals on your face. Them shit's as thick as hell. Glasses is mad bad. Like, what the fuck? This nigga look like, you got them the Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. Like, get them bad shits off your face, nigga.
During multiple different instances,
fucking Poindexter.
Never gotten along. Vincent would also allegedly follow Maria around anytime she went outside, and neighbors even saw him staking out her house in his car on multiple occasions. This behavior only worsened after Maria reported him to the school.
Nigga say he was staking out her crib, and y'all ain't do nothing, bro. Yeah, this y'all fault. This y'all fault. I don't know how it's y'all fault, but it's y'all fault. Something should have happened to this nigga already. Y'all should have been told that nigga, like, yo, restraining order would never even stop that nigga. Somebody was supposed to put hurt on him.
Authorities about a month before the incident.
Beat the snot out of him.
Becoming
stay away from my daughter.
Stay
away from my sister.
Police reports, even leading to her family getting swatted multiple times. In one of his streams, he mentioned having a vengeance against Maria, and even dedicated one of his old aggressive and making false police reports, even leading to her family getting swatted multiple times. In one of his streams, he mentioned having a vengeance against Maria, and even dedicated one of his old phones to harassing her, starting with ordering a pizza to her address.
Here's what
he's literally the definition of, like, yo. So it used to be niggas on PlayStation. Them niggas, he's the definition of an online PlayStation, like, gaming troll type of nigga. Like, niggas literally used to say, like, yo, bro, they'll get your IP address and they'll order mad pieces to your crib, or they'll swat you, have the police pull up. They'll give your address to the police and say that, oh, do you have somebody hostage in it? Like, that's literally shit niggas used to do on a fucking game. Like, what the fuck? I remember niggas used to try to tell me that, like, nigga used to get my IP, like, yo, we'll send the police to your shit, we'll swat your shit. Niggas will order 1,000 boxes of pizza. Them niggas will order 1,000 boxes of pizza and send it to your crib. This nigga's a weirdo. This nigga's a lame.
We're gonna do. I think Maria's hungry. I think we're gonna send her a pizza. Cheer her up. So, y'all know I have a vengeance against this girl. I'm gonna call a pizza to her house, and here's how I'm gonna do it.
Investigation also revealed that Vincent's own parents had called the police 4 times regarding his increasingly violent and out-of-control behavior over the last few months.
Own parents
he was becoming more erratic, and combined with Maria getting him in trouble at school, was likely harboring deep resentment towards her. Put simply, there was a strong chance that what happened wasn't an accident. He possibly wanted to take his anger out on Maria, and Isabel was just collateral in his messed up plan. Now, while the investigators were piecing all this together, Vincent decided to go live on YouTube and pretend like everything was completely normal. However, people in his community had learned about his possible involvement in the case by this point, resulting in the chat messages we mentioned earlier. He tried to dismiss these messages as just hate comments and drama, but eventually decided to address the situation in the vaguest terms possible.
In a neighboring town, unfortunately, 2 girls were killed in a hit-and-run crash. Now, there has been a lot of misinformation going on over the internet. It is an absolute unfortunate situation, and there's more to the story that you're not getting. But when the time comes, I will explain it in greater detail.
He was likely speaking this way to avoid an accidental admission of guilt. However, this stream could still help investigators bring him to justice. You see, while he was live on YouTube, investigators were gathering evidence to prove that he was behind the wheel. This led to the discovery of ring camera footage from a nearby street, showing him speeding in the neighborhood before the incident and then walking back on foot minutes after everything went down. This, combined with eyewitness testimonies, allowed investigators to arrest him a day later on October 1st and charge him with 2 counts of first-degree murder. His channel has since been terminated by YouTube. Prosecutors are also pushing to have Vincent tried as an adult to secure the full sentence they believe he deserves.
That nigga's weird as a bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. That nigga was so obsessed with that girl and had such a vengeance against her that you hit her with a car and killed her.
This
Fucking weirdo lame
because
nigga.
I want my daughter to know that I love you, Mackenzie Pascal. I'm so sorry that I've done this. I want you to know that you mean everything to me.
This was the final video 48-year-old Trent Pascal uploaded to YouTube on October 21st, 2020. His content up until that point was a mix of family vlogs, DIY tips, and RC toy reviews. He came across as a laid-back, middle-aged dad enjoying time with his family. But the video he uploaded in October 2020 was different. It wasn't a wholesome vlog or toy review with his kids. Instead, this was a confession Trent posted to YouTube after committing a heartless crime just so he could paint himself as the victim. The day started off rough with Trent having a massive argument with his wife, Savannah. Details of what exactly caused this argument are unknown, but according to some reports, it had something to do with Trent's overprotective and envious personality. He was reportedly very insecure about the 18-year age gap between him and Savannah.
You should be. You weird lame ass nigga. Nigga said 18. I think they said how old was this nigga at the beginning of the video?
You mean everything to me.
This was the final video 48-year-old Trent Pascal uploaded.
48 and it's an 18-year-old and it's an 18-year difference. So you telling me that lady is 30 years old?
As the victim. The day started off rough with Trent having a massive argument with his wife, Savannah. Details of what exactly caused this argument are unknown, but according to some reports, it had something to do with Trent's overprotective and envious
That bitch done married that Trey. She married her sugar daddy.
Personality. He was reportedly very insecure about the 18-year age gap between him and Savannah. He saw anyone even remotely close to her as a threat and tried to control every aspect of her life, which also led to many clashes between the two over the years. Regardless of the reason, the argument on October 21st ended with Savannah dropping their 2 kids at school and then driving over to live at their mother Shirley's house in Lamarck, Texas. Neighbors also saw Trent storming out not long after. Savannah and Shirley went out to check on the kids at school later that day before returning home at around noon. Shirley went straight to the master bedroom to freshen up. But nothing could have prepared her for what was waiting for her inside. The moment she stepped into the bathroom, Trent leaped out from behind the shower curtain with a firearm in his hand. And before she could even register what was going on, Trent announced that he was going to end both her and Savannah and opened fire. Fortunately, he missed the mark, giving Shirley the opportunity to escape to a neighbor's house.
What the fuck? Why did he do that? My nigga just randomly just wanted to kill this girl for no reason? Fuck you want to kill this bitch for? She ain't do nothing to you.
And call for help. Before going on, Trent announced that he was going to end both her and Savannah and opened fire. Fortunately, he missed the mark, giving Shirley the opportunity.
Wait, who's her
the
and
moment she
Savannah?
stepped into before returning long after.
Oh, her
Savannah
friend.
and Shirley went out to check on the kids at school later that day before returning home at around noon. Shirley went straight to the master bedroom to freshen up. But nothing could have prepared her for what was waiting for her inside.
That nigga say he
The
gonna
moment
kill
she
the
stepped
friend
into the
and her?
bathroom,
It's crazy.
Trent leaped out from behind the shower curtain with a firearm in his hand. And before she could even register what was going on, Trent announced that he was going to end both her and Savannah and opened fire. Fortunately, he missed the mark, giving Shirley the opportunity to escape to a neighbor's house and call for help. Sadly, Savannah wasn't as lucky. Trent managed to shoot her twice in the stomach before fleeing the scene. She was rushed to the hospital, but passed away shortly after. Though, while Savannah was fighting for her life, Trent uploaded this video to his now deleted second channel, explaining his reasoning for the heinous crime. He accused Savannah of cheating on him and claimed that she was the—
Bro, niggas don't care if she cheated on you, bro. You killed that lady for... You killed that... Nah. You killed that lady because she cheated on you. You killed that lady because she ain't want to be with you no more. Nigga, that lady probably didn't even cheat on you. You killed her because you was a lame, nigga. Because you was an insecure-ass motherfucker who you felt envious and you was insecure about the age gap. That's what it was. You was insecure about the age gap, and she probably was about to leave you for a nigga closer to her age because she was tired of your old ass. She married her trick. She married her sugar daddy. She didn't really want you. She wanted your bread. Goofy little stupid dumb nigga. Damn, you really just killed this lady. R.I.P. Savannah, man.
one who made him do this. However, to most people who came across this video, it was clear—
That's why, ladies, y'all need to stop taking like y'all sugar daddies and y'all tricks serious. Like, don't take none of like this sugar daddy nigga. Like, all that sugar daddy shit. Like, if you a grown ass man, you 40, 50, 60, you paying for a girl company, you paying for a bitch just to be around you. You a weird nigga and you sick. You are. You got like a weird fetish, Brody. Like, you just always got to be around females. You always got to like be like, nigga, learn how to kick it by yourself, nigga. You don't need to have some, just because you got money, you feel like, oh, you about to just spend this money to have bitches around. Nigga, learn how to be by yourself, nigga. The fuck? You not even, and then you're not even paying the crack. And then the niggas that's paying the crack too, y'all even more weird. So be safe out here, ladies. Be safe out
Trent
here.
posted the video so he could portray himself as the victim. He even seems to try a fake cry multiple times during the video, but fails to shed a single tear. Many also assumed the cheating accusation was likely false, but even if it wasn't, it was still no justification for taking her life.
Right?
That said, the most disturbing part of this video was the
Move
very
on with your
end,
life.
which showed Trent hearing a noise and immediately rushing to hide in a dark room. Closely listening to this section revealed a plastic rustling noise, similar to what shower curtains sound like when moved. In other words, Trent was possibly recording this final message in Shirley's home moments before they arrived, and then quickly ran to the bathroom when he heard the two pull into the driveway. He fled Lamarck immediately after committing the crime, prompting a statewide manhunt. This ended with the police tracking him down to a Walmart parking lot in Houston later the same day. However, Trent drew his firearm on the officers and refused to back down despite repeated warnings. This left deputies with no choice but to open fire, hitting him several times across the abdomen. He was then taken to a hospital where he spent over a month recovering from his wounds. He was eventually booked into the Galveston County Jail on charges of murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm.
Oh, that nigga survived. I thought they smoked him.
Maybe House Targaryen might take me.
That should have smoked his dumb ass.
The tyrants.
Now,
They should have smoked him. He smoked that lady because she didn't want to be with him. Like, nigga, he's a lame. Nigga, go on with your life, nigga.
usually where stories like this end, but that's not what happened with Trent. Despite the deeply violent nature of his crimes, he was allowed to leave on bail after paying $550,000. He was fitted with a GPS ankle monitor and ordered to
They gave this nigga bail. It's wicked. It's Wikisha. Wait, what the fuck? How did yo, hold on. How did y'all give the nigga bail? He went on the run. He killed somebody and tried to kill another. Went on the run, pulled out a gun on y'all officers. He wanted to die. He wanted to go. He wanted to be unalived by fucking a bang out with the police. And y'all give him a bail? Okay.
at his mother's house until his conviction. Trent initially complied with these orders, but on April 13th, 2021, he removed his ankle monitor, stole a car at knife point after taking it on a test drive from a dealership, and vanished without a trace. This triggered a massive multi-state manhunt. The police spent months looking for Trent, but he was still nowhere to be found. This also left Savannah's family in a constant state of fear, as Trent could show up at any time to cause further harm. The run finally ended nearly 9 months later in January 2022 when the U.S. Marshals received a tip that a man matching Trent's description was staying at a small RV park in Ocala, Florida. Officers rushed to the scene and surrounded a van where they believed he was hiding. But before they could break in and apprehend Trent, he decided to end everything on his own, robbing Savannah's family of seeing any justice through the legal system.
Coward.
Lane Maurice Davis joined YouTube all the way back in September 2009 under the name Seattle for Truth. Most of his videos have since been deleted by YouTube for policy violations, but they were mainly about right-wing political commentary and rants about current events. Some of these videos also revolved around Lane trying to prove various conspiracy theories. Lane also did an internship under British far-right commentator Milo Yiannopoulos at one point, though it didn't last very long. So his YouTube channel was the only thing Lane focused on for most of his adult life. But while he did have a sizable following across socials, most of his videos didn't attract enough viewers to provide a sustainable income. This forced Lane to live with his parents and rely on them for monetary needs, which apparently was a major source of tension in their relationship. His parents also had differing political views from their son, leading to frequent arguments, especially with his father Charles. And the back and forth on the night of July 14, 2017 started off as no different. As the argument became more heated, his mother, Catherine, dialed 911 and calmly asked for assistance, stating, "He's not physically threatening us or anything. He just gets out of control and he's ranting about stuff from the internet. He's not working and he just gets on these rampages and he just needs to move on. He just lives on the internet and he gets really worked up about everything that's going on. He needs an intervention of some kind here." The dispatcher instructed Catherine and Charles to keep their distance until the police arrived, but she downplayed the threat, saying she'd seen many similar outbursts in the past and that he wouldn't turn violent. Unfortunately, she couldn't have been more wrong, because just a few minutes later, Catherine dialed 911 again, and this time in a far more frantic state, screaming phrases like, "He stabbed him," and repeating, "He's dead," over and over again. Officers were already on their way from the first call Catherine made and reached the house within minutes. Inside, they found Charles lying on the floor with his clothes covered in blood. According to reports, Lane became even more aggressive after the first 911 call and stabbed his father multiple times with a kitchen knife. By the time police arrived, Charles had already passed away. Lane likely regretted his decision immediately, as officers saw him standing outside the front door with his hands in the air, waiting to be arrested. He later pleaded guilty to second-degree murder as part of a plea deal and was sentenced to 17 years in prison. His YouTube channel now sits completely abandoned.
So, today we've got some obscure original ACG
That was-
to show you. Welcome to Flight Club Esoterics.
That was mad weird. Just got erratic and killed his dad for nothing. Okay. He literally killed that
In
man
many
for
of these
nothing.
cases, the transition from content creator to criminal is marked by a clear, calculated decision. But with Jessica Worsham, known online as the Indigo Mystic on YouTube, the path was much more blurred, with her channel serving as a digital diary for a woman who was visibly losing her grip on reality. Jessica started her channel in 2013 to post occasional videos on whatever topics grabbed her interest that day. Her content was relatively harmless, with nothing too attention-grabbing, at least at first. As her personal life began to fracture, the tone shifted dramatically. It started with her getting divorced from her husband. It's unclear what the reason for this divorce was, possibly something to do with her deteriorating mental state. Regardless of the reason though, it left her in charge of her 2 daughters. However, she didn't have any place to stay at the time. So, one of her friends allowed her to stay at one of their properties for free until they found a buyer for it. They were likely expecting to sell the home in a few months, but the process ended up taking 3 long years. And when it was finally time to hand over the keys, Jessica intervened. Instead of being grateful for being able to stay there for 3 years for free, she refused to leave and even took her friend to court over it. She understandably lost in court and was forced to move out. This upended the life she'd built over the last 3 years and marked the beginning of her downfall. The stress of losing her home.
Imagine somebody living with you for 3 years. You hear me, chat? Imagine somebody living with you for free for 3 years, and when you finally get rid of the crib, that bitch don't want to leave. They try to take you to court for it. Get your stupid ass the fuck on. Grown ass woman. Bitch grown as hell. Trying to live for free. You gotta watch out for leeches, chat. Baby's trying to live for free. Grown ass woman, go get your own house. What the fuck?
Home, combined with her pre-existing mental conditions, proved disastrous. She refused to accept the reality and became delusional, thinking that the judges were part of some evil group alongside her family members and were out to get her and her daughters.
So the first person I would like to mention is Alan Berriman. He is my uncle, and he has been working with my other family members, a one Angie Griffith. She lives in Danielsville. And also a Denise Cantrell, who is my maternal parent. And my sister, Crystal Christian, okay? They've all been working in league with a judge, a magistrate judge that works at the Jackson County Courthouse named Benjamin Green. He's been doing under the table type things that he's not supposed to be doing, and Alan Berryman and those mentioned afterwards have been in league with this particular judge individual and to steal my home from me.
Jessica began posting
Fuck
videos
it,
ranting
she's
about
all-
these made-up conspiracies, like how the government was trying to depopulate the world with the COVID vaccines. She was clearly losing her grip on reality, even posting videos directly addressing the judge she believed had wronged her in the past.
Anyway, this message is for Benjamin Green. I know you're watching me, and I know you're scared. And you should be. Dingledorf, he's too scared. He's too scared to even try to communicate with me telepathically, but you're scared, aren't you, Benji? Ben. Good old Benji. You used to be a good person, didn't you, Benji?
This lady is batshit crazy. I'm gonna let it be known now. This lady has lost her fucking rocker. She's scared. He's scared of me. He doesn't even want to communicate with me telepathically. Yeah. I'm gonna go on and say she lost her marbles. And yeah, her grip on reality is completely shot. This bitch just said, communicate with me telepathically. Bitch, we are not an X-Men. We are not an X-Men. I don't got fucking telekinesis, telepathic, whatever the fuck. Bitch, call me through a telephone. What the fuck? You want to communicate? Call me through a telephone. I don't even want to see you. Call me on the phone, bitch. I don't even want to see you. Matter of fact, don't call me at all. Fuck that. Bitch, I lost her mind. What the fuck?
You did.
I don't
You
want
used
to
to
even
actually have
talk to a bitch like this.
desire.
When you think that your family, they conspiring against you, no. They know your ass losing your mind. And they don't want you around them. And they probably don't even want you to be raising their nieces anymore. They probably know that you ain't fit to raise your daughters no more. And they try and get them taken away from you. Sorry, that's why that's laws like that. Because when people start losing their mind and shit like that, and you got the responsibility of taking care of a kid, that should be taken away from you. You're losing your mind. You barely can take care of yourself. Why the fuck would they want you to be taking care of kids?
You
The
did.
fuck?
You used to actually have the desire for justice. And the desire to do good by people. What happened? What happened? Did you let the greed of the world get to you? Did you let that secret society that you're a part of talk you into all this stuff?
However, this was only the beginning. The situation truly began to unravel when her ex-husband filed for custody of their two daughters in
What I said.
mid-2021.
But that's
Excuse me? You're reading wrong.
I swear to God, I do not pre-watch my videos on 22. I do not pre-watch my videos.
Show me your
I
butt.
already knew that was coming.
I'm gonna take a picture of
Like,
it.
bitch, you was losing
Jessica
your mind. I'm surprised one of them family members ain't Ben say that they wanted sole custody. But I'm pretty sure it really had to be like the father or something for it to be like a strong case to win. But gangster, like, what?
Didn't have
Bitch
a
is
solid
gone.
roof
She's
over her
fucking.
head and wasn't sending the two girls to school either. Her behavior online had a solid roof over her head and wasn't sending the two girls to school either. Her behavior online was also becoming more and more erratic with each passing day. In addition to her rambling about topics that made little sense, she also posted videos waving around the firearm she had, threatening anyone who wanted to get in her way. Put simply, she was becoming dangerous to her own children. Her ex-husband filed for temporary custody until Jessica found proper residence and got professional help for her degrading mental state. But in her delusions, Jessica saw this as yet another attack on her from the same group that took away her home.
Today is a rather unfortunate day, to be honest with you. I'm actually going to court today against some people that are trying to take my children from me. The same people that took my home from me. The Jackson County court system.
she still could have had a chance to stay with her daughters. But on the day of the hearing, she refused to enter the courthouse, further highlighting her unstable mental state to the judge. The custody was awarded to her ex-husband until Jessica was deemed capable of resuming responsibility. This was a chance for her to actually work on improving her situation, but Jessica didn't see it that way. Sadly, she was already too far gone and decided to go on the run with her daughters instead. She stayed on the move for the next couple of months, moving from place to place, all while posting increasingly unhinged monologues on YouTube.
Mine, mine. They're my babies. And I love them above anything else. I love them like I love God. And I'll do anything, including lay my life down for them. And I know that's what you wish for.
Jessica also
lady
felt the need to
off
record and
fucking
post to YouTube almost everything that happened in her life. She'd gone as far as to instruct her
off her
daughters to
rocker.
start recording whenever anything notable happened. What she didn't know was that one of these recordings would end up scarring them for life. The incident happened on November 5th, 2021, with Jessica getting into an argument with the owners of the house she was living in. The dispute escalated to the point where the owners asked her to leave the house, and when she refused, they contacted the police to have her removed. However, as soon as the officers pulled into the driveway, Jessica opened the front door with her firearm in her hand and opened fire. One of the shots hit 43-year-old Sheriff's Deputy Lena Marshall, sending her to the hospital where she tragically passed away just a few days later.
What? This lady killed a cop? Whoa, I know this not about to end well. She just killed a cop?
Firearm.
She's tweaking. She just started firing right through the door as soon as they came, as soon as they pulled up. Oh, she's wilding for real.
Fire. One of the shots hit 43-year-old Sheriff's Deputy Lena Marshall, sending her to the hospital where she tragically passed away just a few days later. The other officers opened fire in retaliation, hitting Jessica multiple times, all while her daughters heard and recorded everything inside the house. Jessica passed away on the spot, with her younger daughter posting the final video on YouTube with the heartbreaking title, "My mom is dead, I think," as recording and uploading to the internet was what Jessica had taught them to do.
What the fuck? She uploaded her own mother's death on YouTube. That's crazy, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Them kids might be just as fucked up as their mom when they get older. Sad to say, but I hope they not. But gangster, God watch over them kids, man. For real. If y'all fuck with this video, go ahead, drop a like, man. And if y'all want to be a part of that flock, like I said, go ahead, drop a sub. Hit them notification bells right next to the sub button to be notified whenever I drop a video. Floxkaboom is approaching, aka February, and I'll be dropping every day, or if not streaming at least once a day. And that's all I got for y'all right now. I'm gonna holler at y'all on another one. Long live 22, man.